Sokoto to Perth, Enugu to Ilorin, all across Nigeria, we bring information that will make your day. We are news. We are 24 News Radio TV.
A lovely afternoon to you, and thanks for joining us on the news at noon on 24 and television. My name is Political Leaders to rise above partisanship, embrace unity for the collective good of Osun State and Nigeria at large. This was contained in a statement jointly signed by its Director General Yenka Idris and Secretary Ibrahim Akinoku in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. The OSF lamented the political unrest in the state following recent realignment, viewing it as an opportunity for strategic recalibration and consensus building across party lines to ensure future stability. It stressed its commitment to Osun's prosperity while calling on all, particularly the All Progressive Congress and the People's Democratic Party, the Social Democratic Party, and the African Democratic Party to prioritize unity over political competition and discord. OSF described President Bola Tinubu as a historic opportunity for national transformation and called on Osun politicians to support his 2027 re-election for enhanced federal preference, presence, and economic development. The forum urged the state governor, Ademola Adeleke, to consider aligning with the APC, noting his alignment would greatly boost Osun's influence and strengthen Southwest regional cohesion. Former Chief Judge of the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja, Honorable Justice Ishaq Bello, has called on governors to sign death warrants for inmates convicted of capital offences who have exhausted all legal remedies. Speaking at the Nigerian Human Rights Conference, Justice Bello stated that governors' reluctance to sign death warrants was contributing to the perpetuation of crimes in the society. According to Justice Bello, the refusal of governors to fulfill their constitutional obligation is indirectly encouraging criminals. Justice Bello decried the lapses in the system where governors had neglected their responsibility, making society permissive to the continuity of crimes. He cited his experience as chairman of Prison Reforms and Decongestion, where he encountered numerous inmates on death row due to governors' hesitation to sign death warrants. He argued that signing death warrants was part of the criminal justice system and would help decongest prison facilities. He noted that governors' reluctance stemmed from a lack of understanding of their roles rather than a flaw in the law. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has arrested a Chinese businessman, Lian Tagyu, and an 80-year-old grandmother, Mrs. Grace Ebeme, during a nationwide operation that uncovered consignment of Colorado, a synthetic cannabis stuffed in moi moi sachet, and Canadian loud concealed in imported canned food items. This was contained in a statement by the Director, Media and Advocacy, NDLEA, Femi Babafemi Nabuja. Babafemi, in a statement, noted that Liang was arrested at the arrival hall of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos, on Friday for actionable intelligence. He explained NDLEA operatives who had been tracking TAC from his ports of departure allowed him to pass through immigration and other airport protocols before arresting him on his way out of the airport. Stakeholders in the agriculture sector have stressed the need for inclusive agribusiness models that integrate smallholder farmers, women, and youth into commercial systems for mutual benefit. This was disclosed at the two-scale Dutch Consulate Media Engagement Forum in Lagos, themed Inclusive Agribusiness in Nigeria, a public-private dialogue, Nigerian cuisine recipes. The Consul General of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Lagos, Marlene, stressed the critical role of professionalizing Nigeria's agriculture sector. He advocated for a shift from small, subsistence farms to a more industrialized model, emphasizing the importance of mechanization agro-processing, and better inputs. According to Dillon, this transformation would help bring down food prices and increase availability. He also noted the strategic role women play in agriculture, saying that women-led initiatives have often proven more successful in projects supported by the Netherlands. He emphasized the need for sustained public-private dialogue to drive inclusive agribusiness and resilient food system. This is still the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Still to come are news from the foreign scene and the world of sport. Stay with us. Glad to know that you're still there if you're just joining us. This is news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Over now to the foreign scene. The military said two Israeli soldiers were killed in combat in southern Gaza today, a day after confirming another soldier had died of wounds sustained last week. The two soldiers, aged 20 and 22, the Golani Infantry Brigade 55th Battalion, Israeli military sources said they were killed when an armored vehicle exploded in the city of Khan Yunis. Military correspondents from several Israeli media outlets said the blast was caused by an improvised explosive device detonated by a militant who emerged from a tunnel. The Israeli military says 462 soldiers have been killed since the start of its ground offensive in Gaza on October 27, 2023. Greece is battling five major wildfires across the country, with officials evacuating residents in a hard-hit region just 30 kilometers north of capital city Athens. The smell of burning wood carried as far as central Athens as Greece requested European Union assistance to fight the spreading blaze. The ongoing emergency comes amid a severe heat wave as temperatures are forecast to reach up to 44 centigrade, with the extreme heat expected to persist through most of the weekend. While the fire service says the main front has been contained, scattered hotspots continue to burn. More than 200 firefighters, supported by helicopters and water-bombing aircraft, are still operating in the area. On the island of Evia, officials said the second blaze near Pisona had got out of control, moving quickly towards Afrafit. Several villages, including Monos and Mistros, have been left without electricity after flames destroyed pylons and power lines. 6 firefighters have so far been taken into hospitals with burns and smoke inhalation as 115 personnel continue to battle the flames. And from Thailand, Donald Trump said that he had called the leaders of Cambodia and Thailand, pressing them for an immediate ceasefire following border clashes. The US president wrote in his Truth Social that both nations have agreed to immediately meet and quickly work out a ceasefire and ultimately peace. Both countries thanked him for his concern and effort. Cambodia has accepted his request for a ceasefire, while Thailand stressed the need for a dialogue between the two countries. After the US president, shelling continued along the border overnight. Acting Prime Minister Puntam thanked President Trump for his concern and expressed that Thailand agrees in principle to have a ceasefire in place. However, Thailand would like to see sincere intention from the Cambodian side, the Thai Foreign Ministry said in a statement released recently. At least 33 soldiers and civilians have been killed, while thousands of Thai and Cambodian nationals have been displaced since fighting broke out on 24th July. And now from the world of sports. Nigeria's senior national team, the Tigers, began the defense of their continental title in brilliant fashion, following a commanding 92 to 45 point victory over Rwanda in their opening group game on Saturday at the 2025 FIBA Women's African Afro Basketball Tournament currently taking place in the six-time African champions, who are yet to lose at the FIBA Women's Afro Basketball Tournament since the semi-finals of the 2015 edition, continued their unbeaten run by dismissing the Rwandans in emphatic style in Abidjan, having won all four quarters of their clashes by a score of 17 to 8 points, 28 to 17 points, 26 to 12 points, and 21 to 8 points respectively. Chirena Wakama's side registered 70 field goal attempts and recorded 35 field goals made throughout the contest. The team also made a total of 44 rebounds, 25 assists, 14 steals, and 2 blocks in the statement win. Rwanda, on the other hand, put up 52 field goal attempts and managed just 15 field goals made. Total rebounds stood at a paltry, while they recorded 11 assists, 9 steals, 3 blocks, and a whopping 22 errors. And still from the world of sports. First, the Republic of Nigeria, Senator Remi Tinubu has celebrated the Super Falcons for their historic 10th Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON title, praising the team for lifting the nation's pride and inspiring millions across the continent. The Nigerian girls, who were 2 goals down in the first half, made a remarkable comeback from behind to defeat the host country 3 goals to 2. Esther Okoronkwo's penalty in the 64th minute ignited the comeback. Flourish Ijamilusi, a breakout star of the tournament, leveled the score in the 71st minute. With minutes to go, Jennifer Echegini buried the winner in the 88th minute, crushing Moroccan hopes and stealing Nigeria's place once again at the summit of African women's football. Senator Tinubu, who posted on her X page to celebrate the Super Falcons, expressed pride in the girls and called them the queens of African football. And from Eurosports, England will be seeking redemption in Sunday's Euro 2025 final when they take on Spain in a repeat of the World Cup final 2 years ago. Arena side are in their 3rd successive major final after winning Euro 2022 before Spain beat them to become world champions in 2023. It is the first time Spain's women, who were knocked out in the quarterfinals in 2022 by England, have reached a European Championship final. England captain Leah Williamson says they are wins to the nation and they will do everything they can to trophy home. The Lioness are hoping to become the first team in the history of the English football to win a major trophy on foreign soil when they line up in the final in Basel, Switzerland at 17:00 BST. And that is a wrap on the news at noon on 24 News Radio and Television. Do stay tuned for more programs to be coming your way in the course of today. My name is Grace Nwafor. Have a lovely afternoon.
From Abuja to Lagos, Sokoto to Port Harcourt, all across Nigeria, we bring you news and information that will make your day.